Hello, 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 and welcome to. It's not really prog review. Doesn't really work because it's Deep Purple equals one. Yes, I'm here to annoy all the Deep Purple fans. If you're here for the first time because you, I don't know, inadvertently clicked on this, I just want to apologise. So I'm going to apologise in advance. No, there's nothing to apologise for. I'm just putting that disclaimer because today we are talking about equals one, and by that there, the Deep Purple. It's their 23rd studio album, released 19th of July 2024. Deep Purple. Yeah, when I were a lad, the clique of people I used to hang around with were into like kind of heavy rock and all that kind of thing. So I know Deep Purple from like Deep Purple's Greatest Hits and Machine Head. I know Machine Head pretty well actually. So that's how I know Deep Purple. But you grow out of your heavy rock phase, don't you? You're listening to your Purple, your Zepp. You still call it the Zepp, do you? The Zepp. Your Hendrix. You move on, and then you get into the airy fairy progressive rock shit like I did. I know. It's just a shame, isn't it? So yeah, I kind of left Deep Purple way back in 1986, 87. That's when I left them, when I was a teenager. Of course, I'm only 21 at the moment. I'm only 21. That didn't work, did it? No, that didn't land. That didn't land at all. So some sprout in the comments says, review Deep Purple. Review Deep Purple. And because I've absolutely no imagination, I thought, do you know what? I'll review Deep Purple. And there is actually some reason. There's another reason. I saw, it came up in my suggestions on the old YouTube, Lazy Sod. And I thought, wait a minute. They're writing a song about me. So I watched the video to that, and it amused me greatly. It tickled me in places that I needed to be tickled. And I thought, that's not bad, that. So when somebody said, do Deep Purple's new album, I didn't know they had a new album. I just saw the song. I didn't, I didn't know when it was done. It just called Lazy Sod, and I liked it. So I thought, oh, right, they have got a new, got a new album out. Okay. So I listened to it. I streamed it. I did. That's what I did. I streamed it on the dog walk, if that's all right with you. And I gave it a listen. It's 52 minutes, 6 seconds long. So it's a little bit. I think there are a few tracks that could be dropped. I think there's a pretty tight 40-minute album in here. Look, it's just the way I am, okay? It's just the way I am. I'm one of those people that likes. Again, this is for the people that aren't. This is for the one drug-addled Deep Purple fan that's clicked on the video. So you've alienated them again, Darren. How many times have I told you? Be nice. Just say everything's great, and the public will love you. But anyway, yeah, it's their 23rd studio album. Apparently there's a new guitarist, Simon McBride. He replaced Steve Morse. Okay. I was thinking, where's John Lord? Isn't he with them anymore? I know he's passed. It was a joke. It's trying to pretend I'm ignorant. I know you don't think much of me. But I'm just playing on that. I mean, I have no idea. When I initially listened to it, it was doing all the little bibbly bobbly things that Deep Purple used to do. The interplay between keyboards and guitar. The little fiddly bits. And I thought, oh, that sounds like Deep Purple. And of course, you have Ian Gillan, the legendary, the voice of rock himself. Ian Gillan on vocals. Of course, his voice isn't what it used to be because we're all old. I mean, Ian Gillan, he must be in his 80s, 79. There you go. He's 79, and he's adopted a more, laid back. He's not pushing it. More smoky. It's more of a smoky rock vocal sort of thing. He doesn't push it. I think that's good. You know, you can still understand what he's singing, and that's the important thing. And I like the swagger. I enjoy the swagger that he brings to it, the mature swagger. I could still get it up. I could still get it up. Swagger that he brings to the proceedings. What I liked about this is it made me chuckle. Yeah, there's a lot of bits in it. Not just Lazy Sod. Lazy Sod, for those who haven't listened to it, it's about all the things that are happening in the world. You know, the world is on fire. There's smoke around my head. You know, I'm in my bed because I'm a lazy sod. You know, the world is flooding. There's water around my feet, but you know, I'm paraphrasing. These aren't the lyrics. Come on, I've only listened to it once. Come on, give me some credence here. And I get it because you know, when you've been on this earth a long time, you realise it's all futile. You know, we are merely insects on the face of this giant planet, and the planet don't care much for us, right? We ain't saving the planet, we're saving ourselves, because the planet will carry on. Look what happened to the dinosaurs. The planet carried on, and so yeah, be a lazy sod, enjoy your life. It's short. You can't change anything, because if we could, it would have already changed, because we've been talking about all this stuff. We've been talking about saving the planet since the 50s, since the 60s, you know. They've been talking about this stuff. And have we? No, we haven't. We continue to do what we do because we're nothing more than monkeys with smartphones at this stage in our evolution. God, there's a title of my next album. But anyway, I've enjoyed it. There's some other stuff. I like Bleeding Obvious. Just love it. Just love it. It speaks to me. It speaks my language. You know, a bit on the side. You know, what blows up your skirt. You know, what lifts your shirt. I mean, I just enjoyed the dopey, masculine daftness of it, and I enjoyed the lyrics. Musically, you know, it does the thing. It does the rock thing. You know, but it's the lyrics that made me giggle and chuckle. So yeah, I thought it was good fun. And I like the was it No Money to Burn again? I like the idea of them, especially now. Musicians now, you know, rock musicians now, very poor. You know, they've had to trade in, you know, their mansions. They're living in a council flat. You know, the Lamborghinis had to go. They've got one of those e-scooters. So I enjoyed all the thing, you know, drinking Chardonnay with your pinky lifted. There were lots of little lyrical bits that just had me chuckling. Imagine if you passed me on the dog walk late of the night, you would have heard me going. Now I don't know if that's a good. Is that a good review? Is that a good review? Musically, it does the thing, you know, it does the Deep Purple thing. But I enjoyed the attitude. I enjoyed the attitude. Again, I think it's overlong. I think some of the tracks a little bit ploddy, a little bit dull. You know, the ones that didn't make me giggle, you know, can go. But I did like the attitude. You know, it was I don't know. It was delightfully daft. It was delightfully daft. And sometimes I think it's very British. It's a very British, you know, take on rock and roll. You know, so that was that. I had an enjoyable experience. Would I buy it? No. I'd stream it. I might even stream it again. You know, that's almost like a 5-star review. You know, if I was looking out for a dog walk and I thought, you know, if I wanted something to make me giggle, I might stream it again. But I might knock out some of those tracks that didn't have me giggling. You know, the more, I wouldn't say serious, but the less funny tracks. Humour and comedy is subjective, isn't it? So yeah, check it out. It sounds like Deep Purple. If it was to come on the radio, I'd definitely say that is Deep Purple. You know, they've kept the spirit of the music alive. And again, my experience of Deep Purple, you know, Highway Star, and you know, that one about the thing and it burnt down. I love that song. You know, that's a great song. You know, was it Space Trucking? They did that one as well, didn't they? Or is that Hawkwind? I always get them too confused. But yeah. So yeah, you're not fit to listen to Deep Purple. the Deep Purple fans are saying, throwing their shoes at the screen. But yeah, that's it. That's the review. Now we're going to do something different because I had such an enjoyable time, and because engagement is important. You're probably not even watching this far, so only about the 3 people who've got this far are going, are leaning forward and going, what's Darren suggesting? This is it, kids. This is it, boys and girls, and those who are undecided. What I want you to do is this is the engagement bit. This is me trying to kickstart my channel. No, I'm trying to have some fun. I'm trying to revivify my interest in doing reviews, and I did enjoy doing this. And maybe I'm a little bit too quick to say no. Your suggestions are shit, because I get a lot of shit. I get a lot of shit suggestions, but I enjoyed this one. But what we're going to do is I want you to leave a suggestion in the comments box below. You see that engagement? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I don't know, 4 of them, 5 of them. I don't know. It depends how many we get. You might only get 2 suggestions, because you know what people are like. I'm gonna look at them, but I'm gonna be quick on it. I'm gonna be quick because I want to be quick. I want to be zippy. I'm gonna take a couple of the suggestions and I'm gonna turn it into a poll, and then I'm gonna give you the chance to vote on what. It's almost like a kids show, isn't it? What I need is one of those 0800 numbers that you can dial in on, but we don't do that anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna create a poll, and you can decide the next review. Should we do that? Should we see how long it takes for me to get bored with that? Shall we? And yeah, we'll try and have some fun because life is short, and as Deep Purple proved on this record, you gotta have some fun, and they were having fun. So yeah, this is me talking about Deep Purple's Equals One, which I think is some sort of unifying theory of the universe according to Deep Purple. That's a bit cosmic, that. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was I thought it was a right old lark, and I think check it out. I check it out. Though it is a little bit long. I think it could be a good 40-minute album, because it does get a bit chuggy. There's a little bit of proggy bit at the end. The last track, it went a bit like that, and I enjoyed that. I thought, went a little bit proggy at the end there. So, like I said, leave your suggestions in the comments. Leave your comments in the comments. Did you enjoy Deep Purple's new album? Are you a lazy sod like me? Leave a comment. You leave your suggestions, like I say, I'll turn it into a poll and you can vote on it, and then I'll go, oh no, what have I done? What have I turned into? The review monkey I never wanted to be. I'm just your review monkey. And we'll have a lark. Let's have a lark, shall we? Because none of us are getting any younger. And like I said, I'm only 21, and look what YouTube's done to me. And with that, I shall bid you adieu. Ta-ta.